This video is about a type of cellular division called binary fission. And this is an image of binary fission taking place. A cell has copied its DNA, and it's moving one copy of the DNA to the left, one copy to the right, and the cell is going to simply split in half, resulting in two identical cells. And that's binary fission. Cellular just means having to do with cells. Something that has to do with cells is cellular. And division means to split or break apart. A related word is divide. So cellular division is simply when a cell divides, when it splits apart. All living things engage in cellular division. Cellular division is necessary for some of the defining aspects of living things. For instance, cellular division is used for reproduction, growth, and repair. Reproduction means making more of yourself. When humans have kids, we've reproduced. Repair means replacing broken parts. So imagine if you got a cut. Well, cellular division is going to be part of the process of repairing that cut. And growth means getting bigger. All of us used to be smaller than we are now. And that process of growing required cellular division. There are three forms or types of cellular division: binary fission, mitosis, and meiosis. Binary fission, mitosis, and meiosis. Binary fission results in two identical daughter cells. Mitosis also produces two identical daughter cells. Identical means the same. They look exactly the same. They are exactly the same. Meiosis produces four unique daughter cells. So you can see meiosis is the odd one out here. Binary fission and mitosis are similar in that they result in two identical daughter cells. Identical means the same. So binary fission and mitosis produce two daughter cells that are the same as each other, and they're also the same as the parent cell. Unique means different. So meiosis produces four daughter cells that are all different from each other and different from the parent cell. Binary fission is used by prokaryotes. All prokaryotes are either eubacteria or archaebacteria. And prokaryotes are all unicellular. They're made of just one cell. And prokaryotes use binary fission for reproduction. If you think about it, if you're made of just one cell and you split in half, now there are two individuals, because you can't grow through binary fission because you can't have more than one cell. You're made of just one cell. So prokaryotes use binary fission for reproduction. Binary fission involves DNA replication, copying the DNA, and cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is just when the cell splits in half. Replication means to copy. So DNA replication is when cells copy their DNA. And cells copy their DNA so that each new cell has a copy of the DNA. Living things need DNA. So if the cell were to not copy its DNA and it were to split in half and one of those cells didn't have any DNA, it wouldn't be alive. So living things require DNA. So in order to split in half, to engage in binary fission or any other form of cellular division, the DNA has to be copied or replicated. Cytokinesis means division of the cytoplasm. Remember, if we're talking about prokaryotes, which do not have a nucleus, prokaryotes do not have a nucleus. So if we're talking about prokaryotes, everything inside the cell is the cytoplasm. So cytokinesis is when you take some of that cytoplasm and you put it in one cell, and you take the rest of the cytoplasm and you put it in another. So cytokinesis is when the cytoplasm is divided into two cells. So binary fission is DNA replication and then cytokinesis. And the result is two identical cells. So the two new daughter cells are called, well, they're called daughter cells. The two new cells are called daughter cells. So the original cell is the parent, and the two new cells that result, which are identical to the parent and each other, they're called daughter cells. Daughter cells are identical to each other, and the daughter cells are identical to the original parent cell. Binary fission is a form of asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, an organism makes identical copies of itself. No DNA is exchanged between parents in asexual reproduction. And that's because there is only one parent in asexual reproduction. Let's look at a couple possible MCAS questions. Which of the following is a result of binary fission? A, 2 identical daughter cells, B, glucose, C, 4 unique daughter cells, or D, ATP? And the answer is A, 2 identical daughter cells. Which of the following best explains why binary fission is considered a form of asexual reproduction? A, it only occurs in plants. B, it only occurs in animals. C, it results in 4 unique daughter cells. Or D, it results in offspring that have DNA from only one parent. And the answer is D. Binary fission results in 2 identical daughter cells, and they only have DNA from one parent. This video was about a type of cellular division. Cellular division is used for reproduction, growth, and repair. There are 3 types of cellular division: binary fission, mitosis, and meiosis. Binary fission is the form of cellular division used by prokaryotes, organisms that do not have a nucleus. Prokaryotes belong to the kingdoms Eubacteria and Archaebacteria. All prokaryotes are unicellular. And again, they use binary fission for reproduction. Binary fission involves DNA replication, copying the DNA, and then cytokinesis, division of the cytoplasm between the 2 new cells. And those 2 new cells are identical daughter cells. They're called daughter cells. So binary fission is a form of asexual reproduction because it results in 2 identical daughter cells that have DNA from only one parent.